Well, good morning, afternoon, or evening to you. My name is Latasha Urson. Of course, you guys know me of Tasha's Talk of the Town. And here I'm doing volunteer work with Sandy Springs. And I'm here with my trainer. Her name is Margaret Schafer. And she's with Los Ninos Primero. And this is a program that helps Hispanic children to gain advanced educational things for school, such as learning reading, writing, English, arithmetic early in their grades in school. So I would like for you guys to meet Miss Margaret Schafer. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Margaret. How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Well, could you give us more in depth about the program here in Sandy Springs, Georgia?
Sure, Tasha, I'd love to. Los Ninos Primero is a preschool readiness program. It's readiness for kindergarten, but we work with the preschool ages through going into first grade. Most of our children enter not speaking English, not having any preschool readiness sort of things. And of course, if you know anything about kindergartners at all now, they're expected to be able to read when they hit kindergarten. That's pretty tough if you don't even speak the language. All of these children are in the Fulton County school system. They're right here in Sandy Springs. We're very local. In the summer program, we're a year-round program with an emphasis on a 3-week intensive summer program. What we have experienced today is what we call a Saturday school. And we had 3- and 4-year-olds come. Their parents bring them. The parents are in a parenting class that instructs them as to what the children have been doing on Saturday. And then they can take what they've done at home and they work with the children at home. We hope to increase this over the next several years to up to about 3 Saturdays a month. Right now it's not quite that many, but we're building. Our big program is in June. It's 3 weeks in June, a full school day. We pick the children up in their homes, in their neighborhoods. A school bus picks them up just like if they were going to school in Fulton County. And so they get a real taste of what they're going to have to do when they're big boys and girls and have to go to school.
Now, this program is funded under the Presbyterian Church, right?
Partly. We are housed in Mount Vernon Presbyterian Church, and they graciously donate the space and utilities and custodial services and everything. We don't have to pay rent, and the school also helps us, the Mount Vernon Presbyterian School. But we are also funded by lots of other grantors. Fulton County Fresh Grant is one of our main funders, and they're wonderful. We have several independent foundations, the Couchman Noble Foundation, the foundation, Greater Atlanta Foundation called the Carefree Fund is helping us. The Sandy Springs Society has helped us for years, and they are wonderful contributors. Plus, we have lots of individual donors. We have a fundraiser every year. Just had ours a few weeks ago. We hit our target of $50,000, which was huge for us. That's a record. And the more money we raise, the more we can do. And we try to impact not only the preschool children, but their families and help the whole family. And we feel like early intervention and getting on board with these families when the children are young and when the parents are just starting out, we can really have a huge impact.
So, Miss Margaret, what is it about you that drove you to come to this specific foundation? What is it specifically that sparked you to come to here than any other foundation in Atlanta?
Well, first of all, we joined the church here. When we joined here in 2003, we just moved back to Atlanta, having been gone for about 15 years. And it was one of the outreach ministries of the church. They were in the process of becoming a 501c3 independent charity, which we now are. I got on the board. I started volunteering right away. My background is with preschoolers. I've been a preschool director, a preschool teacher. I developed preschool curriculum for motor skills and actually teach that in the summer here. So it was sort of up my alley, and it's the kind of thing that really felt right for me. And it's a great need. You know, people don't realize how many Latino families are here in Sandy Springs and how many children are unserved, just completely unserved. So, and what it does is it creates school situations where the children are at such a deficit. They can enter kindergarten at a 2 to 3 year deficit, and that deficit doesn't close. That gap doesn't close unless there is intervention, and that's what we try to do. And that's what just felt good to me. It felt like a good fit. That, and it's been a ministry of this church. It has taken off. It's certainly much bigger than that now. It's now its own, of course, 501c3 incorporated 501c3 charity. So what started really small, and I was not one of the originators of it. It was already up and going, but it just seemed like a great fit for me.
Well, thank you for taking a little time out for Latasha's Talk of the Town.
Thank you,
I truly appreciate it, and as I continue to meet other people, I'll bring that to you guys, all right?
Thank you.
So, Miss Margaret Schafer, I thank you for the fellowship
Thank
today.
you. Thanks, Tasha.
All right,
You were
then.
awesome.
All right, then. Bye-bye.
Uh-huh.